hoping this is working. Hi everybody. So you've decided to share doTERRA as the business. Whether it is just wanting to earn a little bit of income to pay for your oil addiction, or whether you're wanting to build this as a doTERRA lifestyle and supplement your income, or you're wanting to replace and exceed the income that you're already earning, or making an income that is a residual income and will give you financial freedom. So I'm going to be talking to you today about doTERRA as a business. I'm going to share with you some tips and ideas, and I'm also going to be running over the business training manual created by Empower House with Emma Knight. So Emma Knight is our Blue Diamond here in Australia in 2016, and she's my direct upline. I decided to embrace doing this online business training with you because there are many of you that are interstate that feel like you miss out on quite a lot. So I'm hoping I can present this business training to you that you feel like you are going to receive something from it. It's going to give you some ideas and motivation and inspiration to move forward in your doTERRA business. So basically what it all comes down to is that yes, doTERRA is a multi-level marketing company, but we don't really work in the values of a lot of other multi-level marketing companies. So as Dr. Hill would say, we are a non-MLM company working in an MLM industry. And this is because the reason that comes about is because a lot of other MLM companies are very money focused and very money driven. But with doTERRA, it's a little bit different. It comes from our heart, and we're here to serve. So this word serve for many of you may not really resonate with you, and it didn't really resonate with me either when I first started, because serving I felt was quite a religious word, and not all of us are religious, and that's in my mind. We're here to serve, but really what it is when you think about it, it is the person that you are interacting with. You want to have their best interests at heart. So I'm going to serve that person with my full intent of truth, honour and respect, and I'm going to give to them what they desire. So I'm going in with all my eyes and ears wide open to serve that person, to help them on their way to a natural health lifestyle, to help reduce toxic load in their life, and to give them other natural solutions, alternatives, to make a better, healthier choice in their life. So this can be anything from helping somebody that has a lot of anxious feelings to anybody that's looking for something else to help their children sleep. We all know what these oils can do, but it's how we see the potential of the oils, of what they can do for us as a business. So as much as we love these oils for everything that they offer us in a natural health journey and natural wellness journey, but we're also doing this for money as a business, because we don't start a business unless we also have in the back of our mind that this is what we want to do. We would love to all create a residual income, right? So that shouldn't be our front and foremost value, but it is definitely something that we need to work towards. And when we think about it that way, we need to start structuring our business correctly, okay, to have that outcome. And first of all, I want you all to understand that this comes down to why. And in doTERRA, we always hear about the why. And the why could be anything. So for me, my why is to be able to spend more quality time with my family. My why is also that I would love to be able to afford to send my children to a private school, because the high schools in the area that I live are not ideal for my children. My why is also to be able to say, hey, hubby, take 6 months off and let's just travel around Australia and live the life that we were meant to live. And my why is also helping other families and mothers and children to live a healthier, non-toxic lifestyle. And that is deep within my heart, as many of you see me on my This Mother's Real page. So for me, I have lots of different whys, and they change quite a lot, okay? So the further you grow into this business, your why will evolve as well. So let's get started. So the harder that you work within this business, the bigger the opportunity, okay? So if you work hard, you can create a life you never dreamt of. When I first started doing doTERRA, I've got 2 children. One was at school and one was at home with me. She was 3 and now she's 5, so it's been about 2 years. So she would come absolutely everywhere with me. She didn't hold me back because I actually wanted to present my business to other mums to say you can do this too with your children around you. Okay, I made Miller come with me to all my classes. She would have a carry case with all her bits and pieces. I know not all of you are mothers, and that's fine, but this is what worked for me, and I'm sharing my story with you as well. So she would come to all my classes, and I would always say, if anyone booked a class with me, I'd say, look, I am a working mum, and I bring my daughter to all my workshops. So if you're okay with that, then I'd love to do the workshop for you. And this also gave a lot of the people that I did workshops for an opportunity to see that they too can do this as a business. So many of my leaders in this business are mums, and they have followed in my footsteps and done the same thing. So it's actually created an amazing lifestyle for other parents to say, wow, I can do this with my kids around me. So before you know it, what we need to do is we're going to start to share. We're going to build and lead in this business. So sharing comes absolutely organic with most of us, because whether you know it or not, and if you feel like you're not really sharing, you probably are. So you're probably sharing stories about what's worked for you, what oils helped you last night. You know, might be chatting to a friend or a family member and saying, wow, I just used this lavender oil last night. It really helped my son sleep all night. So these are little tips of what we call sharing, okay? And building, so before you know it, you may have a thriving doTERRA business. And so what we are doing this training for is that you can have the knowledge and the confidence to grow forth on whatever pathway that you want. So we have 3 pathways. And the 3 pathways of doTERRA is where you choose to take doTERRA in your choice completely. Okay, so we're going to invest our time and energy into the doTERRA business. So with no obligations to participate in the business, there are other opportunities. Okay, so this is where we're kind of sharing and empowering ourselves with a lifestyle and health and wellness. And you can begin to share doTERRA to help others, create abundance and live your passion. So what do you want to create? Okay, so ask yourself these questions. Whether you want to earn your products for free and just share doTERRA and share these natural solutions to the family and friends around you. And so this option 1 means that you're just casually sharing the oils. So this is where you have a 100 LRP set up on a monthly basis, because we cannot earn commission unless our monthly LRP, which is Loyalty Rewards Program, is set to 100. If you are not sure about what the LRP, the Loyalty Rewards Program is, please speak to your upline and your mentor, and they will go through this with you. It's a monthly ordering system where we place a 100 PV order. PV is product value. So every product or oil in the doTERRA business has a PV value. So we all place 100 LRP every single month so we can earn our commission. doTERRA will pay our commission. It could either sit in what we call an AR balance, which is accounts receivable, into our doTERRA back office, or we can opt in and get them to deposit into our bank account for a small fee. So the 100 LRP order is to earn commissions. To earn your products for free, so I'm still talking about pathway number 1, is we host classes or one-on-ones and we share with our friends and family. Okay, so hosting a class, you don't necessarily have to do it yourself. What you would do is you would contact your upline or your mentor and you would say, hey, look, I'm really loving my oils. I'd like to kind of pay for them, my oils, with a little bit of commission. Is that possible? Your upline or your mentor will come to you and host and present a class. You will be the host, and if you're willing to sit down and look after a few of those people that have enrolled at your workshop, then you will earn that commission. So just put your Loyalty Rewards Program order to 100, and whoever enrolls orders at that workshop, you will earn a commission. That commission will run through and sit into your back office. So when you're ready to place an order to pay for your next oils, you can just call member services and actually have them take that money out and pay for your order. Okay, so that's just casually sharing. So you're introducing 10 or more people to a wellness lifestyle. So the wellness lifestyle is having 10 people that you know, that you love, and you know that they would love the oils. Once they're enrolled, and if they're on 100 LRP monthly, you're roughly going to be paying for your monthly order. So this can be anywhere from around $70 a month to $600 a month. Now that's a very, very wide average, and these are the ranks of what we call executive to elite. So executive to elite, it can jump, okay? So when I first started, to be honest with you, my first pay probably was about $1.75 when I first started sharing this business. That was a month. It was amazing. But I worked hard. I did around 3 to 4 workshops every week with my daughter around me, and I did them in my home. And I also did them at other people's houses. Now, you don't necessarily have to do that, but I had a vision in mind and I had a goal, and that's what I wanted to do. And I had the time. My husband's FIFO, and when he was away, I just smashed it out. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I embraced it. So then I quickly moved up into the ranks because I inspired others to do the same. So the rank of executive and elite is around $100 and something, around $70 to $600. So that's a very range. But I would be saying that the elite roughly would be around the $100 mark a month, and then it can work up from there. I'm going to go into what the ranks are later on. And then we have pathway number 2. So pathway number 2 is supplementing your income and building a doTERRA lifestyle. So this could be anywhere from 10 to 20 hours a week. And when we're talking about 10 to 20 hours a week, we're not talking about those hours investing into workshops, that physical action. What it is where we are actually going to be helping 3 people earn their products for free. So that's pathway number 1. So we're helping 3 people do 1 class a month. We're getting those people motivated and interested in learning about how they can earn their oils for free. We're also developing leadership skills in pathway number 2. We're sharing doTERRA regularly, on a regular basis, and we're teaching around 1 to 4 classes a month. This is around the ranks of silver to platinum. So committing to weekly mentoring sessions and calls with leaders. So there are many of you that are interstate and have your leaders and your mentors interstate. And a lot of you think that when, a lot of you feel that you're missing out on a lot of mentoring and building classes and things like that. To be honest with you, a lot of mentoring is done over the phone and via webcam and Zoom and Skype. So even though my upline, my mentor Emma Knight, is only 45 minutes away from me, we do quite a lot of our training over the phone. So this is mentoring sessions. That's what we call mentoring sessions. These are done over the phone. Sometimes we will invite some team members from interstate to do a Skype with us. But it's a lot of our team members really ask us to do these trainings as well. We can put it out there and we can invite as many people as we want to come to these classes, but you really need to want this, okay? So if you feel like you're missing out on a little bit of training and you would like more, then definitely reach out to your mentor in a private message and ask them if you can do some online training, okay? So we can get together and do a Skype session and focus on what you feel that you're missing out on, and then we can really dedicate some time put aside to work with you in that area. So the pathway number 2, as I said, is supplementing your income and building a doTERRA lifestyle, sharing 10 to 20 hours a week. So that's doing 1 to 4 classes a month, committing to weekly mentoring sessions and calls with your leaders, as I discussed before, and committing to ongoing education for the oils and leadership and business. So ongoing education with your oils is investing in books like the Essential Life book, the Modern Essentials book, popping onto the doTERRA blog website and learning different ways to use these oils, popping onto doTERRAscience.com, doTERRA University. All these platforms that doTERRA represent and offer us for education are there for a purpose. So investing some time and energy into your own business. As a mentor and leader, we can't do that for you. You need to want this, and you need to learn and have that eager and that desire to be educated in this area as well. We can share with you a lot on our private business pages, but it's really up to you to take action in your own business. This is your business and this is your journey, so you need to invest that time and energy and look for those resources as well. So you're needing to try and start learning how to develop leadership skills. So this comes with having constant mentoring sessions with your upline, giving them a call and talking about some of the blocks that you may have. Some of us may feel that we don't really have many blocks, but maybe if you dig a little bit deeper, and we'll ask you questions to maybe trigger some of those blocks. So this is the ranks of around silver to platinum. So silver can range from anywhere from around $700 a month to around, say, $2,000 a month. Okay, the silver ranks are around, I think my first silver pay was around $730 for the month, plus you have your fast start on top of that, okay, and we'll go into commission soon. And then platinum, I'm gold now, and I'm what many consider I'm quite a low paid gold. My overall volume is quite, it started off quite low in the 20,000 mark of overall volume. And now I'm roughly around 45,000 in overall volume at the rank of gold, and your income can vary from, I've just asked on what we have as a business page around the averages of gold, and that can be anywhere from around $1,000 a month to $4,000 to $5,000 a month. And then platinum is above and higher again. And then you have pathway number 3. So pathway number 3 is replacing and exceeding your income and living your passion. So this is where it comes into your why. What do you really want to get from doTERRA? Why are you doing the doTERRA business? And what do you want to get out of doing the doTERRA business? So this is where you are consistently sharing with flexible hours of 20 to 40 hours a week. Now, when we're talking about all these hours a week, this could be anywhere from being online and interacting with people on social media. That's time that is considered into that bracket. It's also creating flyers and posts and advertising and marketing. It's also doing workshops, having your team around, doing a little bit of training, DIY classes, make and take classes, and product training as well. So this all comes in with that 20 to 40 hours a week, okay? When you first start doing the doTERRA business, for myself, I really did put in a lot of hours, and I would say it was around 30 to 40 hours a week in total, and that's including stuff that I'm doing at night when the kids are in bed. I may spend 2 or 3 hours doing a little bit of social media, marketing and advertising, and just touching base by private messaging or text or phone calls with my team members as well. Okay, so consistently sharing with flexible hours of 20 to 40 hours a week, teaching at least one workshop a week. Okay, so you need to be investing that time and energy and really making a plan of attack of how you can fit in those one workshops a week. Whether you're doing it in your own home or whether you're touching base with someone in your organisation and asking them if they would like a workshop. Make regular contacts. So thinking about people that you feel could really benefit from the oils, it's not about stalking and poaching people and being, like greedy or hungry for money. It's actually about investing and serving in people what they really need. So if you feel like there's somebody that you know that could benefit from the oil, then just approach them in a way that's nurturing and caring and comes from a really good space. Commitment to daily self-development and ongoing education. So daily self-development could be anything from some books like GoPro by, I'll just give you some examples. GoPro by Eric Warr, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Books like The Great Leap is a really good one. Once you get to a certain level in your business and you feel like you're missing something or you need a little bit of a kick, these books are really, really great to help you feel inspired and motivated and give you a big kick up the butt. So there are some really great books out there, and just reach out to your upline or your mentor and ask them for some ideas about what kind of books that they're reading, and maybe that will help you as well. A lot of manifesting as well, putting it out to the universe and just really visualizing that dream that you want, that why that you have, and close your eyes for a few moments during the day and really visualize yourself stepping into that lifestyle that you're wanting to lead. So the ranks of diamond and above can range anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 a month. We have a lot of diamonds that are around $20,000 to $25,000 a month, but usually they roughly start from anywhere from $7,000 to $9,000 a month for the diamond, and then you gradually work up. Okay, so I know that there is a blue diamond that's close to us who's on roughly around anywhere from $35,000 to $40,000 a month, and she's a good friend of mine, and the money is real, but she lives and breathes doTERRA, and she really invests her time and energy into all her leaders and builders and her organisation and her business. Okay. So the three pathways, what I just chatted about, there's a PDF called the three pathways. So if you find somebody that says to you, oh, look, I'm really interested in maybe making a little bit of money with doTERRA, can you explain to me a little bit more about that? Then this is the PDF file that you could sit down with them and say, look, these are the three pathways. So which area do you think that would suit you, and we can work towards that goal. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking to you about the doTERRA language. Okay, so there's a lot of acronyms that you'll be seeing around, and so I'm going to go into those in a really short and simple way so you can understand those. So PV, which is personal volume, this is the volume of points of the products that you have personally purchased. So on your loyalty rewards program, you will see a column that says PV. That is the total of your PV volume, and then you'll see the dollar amount. But everything in doTERRA is based on PV. We get paid our commission based on the PV of enrollments. So when you're ordering, it's based on PV, but you pay the dollar amount. There is also another PV that we call product volume. This is the value of a product in points. Every product has a point volume, which varies depending on the product. Okay, and this also comes in play. So when doTERRA do their promotions, they may have a promotion that says anyone who enrolls with a 200 PV order will receive a Virage system, for example. So that means that anybody who's enrolling at that workshop and their kit or their oils that they've chosen adds up to the volume of 200 PV, because every product has a PV value, then they will be entitled to that promotional gift. OV, which is organisational volume. So this is your volume and the volume of your entire team. So this is you at the top. When we log on to our back office, which you will learn along the way, your upline will log on your back office with you and show you your team and your organisation. So basically it is you up the top, and anybody underneath you that you've enrolled, that is your OV, your organisational volume. OV is important to know and keep track of as you rank advance and qualify for promotions and bonuses. LRP, Loyalty Rewards Program. So this is a monthly program where you opt in and you decide to buy your products monthly through the Loyalty Rewards Program. This is where you can earn credits and points, and you also get to participate in what we have, the free product of the month, which is also known as POM, Product of the Month. The rewards order is the smartest way to buy doTERRA, as many of you already know, as you get to 10 to 30% back in product credits, and you will have access to that product of the month every month. So you have access to the product of the month if your PV value total of your order on that loyalty rewards program is 125 PV. Then you will be able to access that free product of the month if you place your order between the 2nd and the 15th of every month. LRO, which is the Loyalty Rewards Order. So this is sometimes referred this way when discussing the order itself. So if we're talking about our order that's sitting in our template, sometimes we just call it the LRO. That's a bit of an old language skill that a lot of the older members of doTERRA use that have been around using doTERRA since day dot. They usually say LRO, but most of us these days say LRP. The LRP template. So the LRP template is the Loyalty Rewards order that is actually sitting in your back office waiting to be processed. This is important to know. So it's very important if you are doing this as a business and wanting to earn your commission, you need to keep checking to see if your template is always at 100 PV. Because if you've gone in and edited your Loyalty Rewards order and you've thought, oh, I'll just take that oil out and I'll think about what I need later, and it's actually dropped to under 100 PV, if our commissions are running and they see that you don't have a 100 LRP order, then you will not get paid. So always make sure that your template is sitting and ready to process at 100 PV. Your local orders, also known as off the ground. On the ground, orders processed through the Australian warehouse. So we do have now 2 warehouses, one in Perth and one in Melbourne, and these are what we call our local orders. And then we have our international orders, which is not for resale, NFR. So you can have the option to either buy some of our products through the US warehouse just by going onto your shop tab into your loyalty rewards program, and there's a little icon on the far right hand side that says US products. Okay, so if we're looking for a little bit of extra support through our doTERRA support avenues, we've got member services, you've got product inquiries and complaints. So member services where you're wanting to give them a call regarding your orders or your commission and general support, okay? They're not open on a Monday, so I always advise all my members and my team members, try not to place any orders on a Sunday just in case something goes wrong, because no one is going to be there to answer your phone calls on the Sunday or the Monday. So maybe try to get in the mindset of doing all your ordering or your online stuff around Tuesday to Saturday. And you can always email them as well at australia@doterra.com. Product inquiries and complaints. So for product related questions, so if there is an ingredient in some of the doTERRA products that you're not happy with, then definitely express your concerns to doTERRA. Product support at doTERRA.com. Technical support, so if you're having any issues with your back office, then service@doTERRA.com as well. So our doTERRA leaders, so when you hit silver or above, you actually get access to an account manager, and then you can give them a call at any time and have a chat with them about your business, any ideas or any issues that you're having within your organisation. If you're silver or below, or if you're below silver, then your point of avenue for any concerns like that is your direct upline contact. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking to you about the Loyalty Rewards Program, the LRP. Okay, I'm going to show you a visual soon. Hopefully it comes through. If not, I will attach it as a PDF format, and you can actually access everything that I'm talking about today in the business training manual. Okay, so this is something that we can always work over together over the phone, on Skype or on Zoom together. So the Loyalty Rewards Program is how you are going to qualify for commissions you make for enrolling people and supporting a growing organisation. The only requirement doTERRA have to earn commission is to have 100 LRP set up and go through and process every single month. So I always say to anybody that's looking to start a doTERRA business, they always say, oh, how much do I need to spend? Basically, I think about it as if we are spending about $130 a month and times that by 12. So around $1,400 a month is what we're going to invest yearly into our doTERRA business. And by the time 12 months come, or even sooner than that, you would have earned way more than $1,200 a month anyway. So, and all that money that you are investing, you're actually getting back in products, and that's going back into your business as well. So it's actually a very amazing business to work with, because we're not having too many overheads, because we're going to be using the product anyway, because we're loving them and using them and sharing them with the community. The LRP template is the LRP order that is set to the date you have allocated. You can think of it as your shopping cart. To qualify for weekly and monthly commission payments that need to be 100 PV at all times, and the order needs to process. Okay, if you think that you can, say, do a workshop and collect that commission and then quickly drop your LRP template back down to, say, 50 PV, doTERRA will actually claw back your commission. So if they can see that they've paid you but you actually did not process 100 LRP that month, then they will actually take that money back from you. So it's really important not to deceive the company and just follow the rules and collect your commission in an ethical way. All right, I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm going to show you anyway. So you can see that this is where I was talking about before. So if we are wanting to select each country, so that is where we've got Australia and US. So when you hop onto your back office, you'll be able to see this here, and that will show you what warehouse you're going to be shipping out of. And this is our LRP order here. Okay, if you're wanting to click onto your LRP and edit the shopping cart, you just click here onto the order, and that will bring up your order. And it's quite easy to access and edit and take in and out of what you like. So don't forget, the payment of commission is based on whether the template is at the required level of 100 LRP. So we actually get paid weekly and monthly. So weekly is which is called Fast Start, which is where we're doing our workshops, and that's called Fast Start, and we get paid that weekly. Uni-Level is what we get paid monthly. I'll talk about that later on. But so this is why it's really important to make sure that you log on to your back office and check that your template's always at 100 PV, because you do get weekly and monthly payments as well. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about ranking now. So the ranks. So as you grow your doTERRA business, you'll gradually work up what we call ranks. And I'm going to go through those now. So we've got we have an organisation volume, and this is what many of them are based on, is our volume, and then legs, okay? So qualifying legs in your organisation that have maintained the enrolment for certain ranks, okay? So we start off at director, we're consultant and manager. This is where we're just sort of a consumer and we're enjoying our oils, we're not really interested in the business, but then we start stepping into different ranks. So director is when you have a volume of 1,000, so an overall volume. So this is where I'm just going to draw it for you now. So you're at the top, and everybody in your organisation has placed orders, and they all add up to 1,000. So this is you. This is not a great tree, but we've got you here, your order plus everybody else here. That adds up to 1,000 OV. And then we've got executive, which is again the same. It's all about volume. We don't need legs. So yourself and everybody else here has a volume and has ordered 2,000 OV. It's based on your PV, so 2,000 PV. And then we've got elite, and elite is the same. So elites are a very important part of our business. So they're the foundation of a doTERRA business. So if we can help anyone and everyone get to elite, this is going to be a great setup for your business. So this is yourself and everybody in your organisation that have a volume of 3,000. Okay, 3,000 volume. So yourself, you'll start looking for builders and sharers, and you'll start having workshops for them and building down, and their volume plus your volume is a total of 3,000 PV. That's your OV, 3,000 OV. And then after the rank of elite, we've got premier. So premier is where it changes. So with all the ranks of director, executive and elite, it's all about volume. So we don't necessarily need to have legs, but it is really a great idea to start thinking about building those legs. And premier is an overall volume of 5,000 with 2 legs of executive. And remember when we talked about executive? Executive was yourself with a volume of 2,000. So with premier, we need 2 of those legs. So with premier, we need a whole volume. So your spending and everybody else's spend of 5,000 OV. Okay? So you also need 2 legs of executive. So this person here has a whole, their total, and everyone else in their tree has a total of 2,000, which is executive. And this person here is 2,000 total volume. And there's you. So everybody in your organisation will have a volume of 5,000 OV. And that is premier. So basically what we need to do is help 2 people reach the rank of executive, which is only a volume of 2,000. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about the rank of silver. So silver is where you have 3 qualifying elite legs. So this is you. All these little round circles indicate people, team members in your organisation. For silver, you need 3 qualifying elite legs. Now, elite, we know, have the overall volume of 3,000. So they don't necessarily need to have qualifying legs, so to speak, but this person here has to have an overall volume of 3,000, which is elite. This person here will need to have a volume of 3,000, and so will this one. So silver is 3 elites, which is elite is 3,000 volume, 3,000 3,000. Now, you do not need to have these people all on your front line, okay? Say this person here is on your front line and they've got a volume of 3,000, and just say this person here was not interested in doing the business at all, but this person down here started growing a business, and then all these legs, all these people that she started enrolling, and her volume added up to 3,000. And she had 100 LRP going through every month, then you will still rank advanced to silver. As long as they have an order of 100 LRP going through every month and their volume is 3,000, then you will reach the rank of silver. So now we have gold. So gold is 3 qualifying premier legs. And remember we talked about premier before? So this is your premier. So remember you need an overall volume of 5,000 with 2 qualifying executive legs. So this person here is a premier that has, this person here is a premier that has 2 executive legs. This person is a premier, this person is executive. So an executive has a volume of 2,000. And this person here is a premier. So we need 3 premiers to be gold. All these people need to have 100 LRP that processes every single month. So now we have platinum. So platinum is where you have 3 silvers, 3 qualifying silver legs. So I'm just going to bring it around. So this person here has 3 elites. Every silver has 3 people sharing the business that have a volume of 3,000. This person is the same. This person is a silver. This person here is elite. So is this person and this person. An elite has a volume of 3,000. So you imagine that there are little legs coming out from those elites, just like this. So this person has enrolled this person, and this one's enrolled this one, and it just works out as an organisational volume of 3,000. So platinum is 3 silvers. So 1, 2, 3. They don't necessarily need to be on your front line, but they do need to be in separate legs. Okay? So say this person here was on your front line and wasn't really interested in doing the business, and someone down here stepped up and started building a doTERRA business and they hit silver, you will still rank advanced. But if you have this person here silver and then this person down here silver, you can't rank advanced to platinum if they both were silver. They need to be in separate legs. You will rank advanced if this person was silver in this leg, you had someone in this leg that was silver and someone else in this leg that was silver, then you will rank advanced to platinum. So platinum is 3 silvers, and a silver means that you have got 3 people sharing the business that have hit elite. Shine bright like a diamond. Right, so now we have diamond. So diamond is 4 silvers. So remember when we just did platinum, we only needed 3 silvers. So basically it's just adding another one. So we need 4 silvers, which are 3 elites each. So this silver here has an elite, an elite, an elite. An elite is 3,000 overall volume, and we just repeat the process. And remember what I said, they don't necessarily need to be on your front line. Okay? But as long as we've got separate legs building that are reaching these ranks, then you will rank advanced. And for us to rank advanced every single month, we need our builders or our sharers placing that 100 PV every single month. Okay, so we've talked about the ranks, and hopefully you've had a little bit of an understanding. And it's hard to sort of see it and visualize it when it's like that on paper, but once you start living the doTERRA business and you start experiencing what these ranks mean, then you'll have an understanding. So important information. So qualifying order. So 100 PV, as I discussed before, of personal volume is required to rank beyond manager. That can be an LRP order, a standard order, or even a retail order. But if no order is placed, then rank will not be achieved despite having the volume. So you may have the volume of a Premier of 5,000, but one of your team members will not place an order, then you will not rank that month, okay? So if you do get stuck and you're missing out on volume, speak to your upline, and hopefully we can talk about how we can organise that and help the people in that team to reach that 100 PV volume. Qualifying legs. Your builder or your leader is required to qualify for that rank with volume and 100 PV personal volume. If they don't rank, you don't rank. It's the same as what I was talking about, the qualifying order. So if that person doesn't hit a rank, then you won't hit a rank. Placement of your leaders is not restricted to your frontline placements. So that's what I was discussing before. They don't necessarily need to be directly on your front line. So placement of your leaders is not restricted to the frontline placement. So this is what I'm showing you here. Your qualifying builder does not need to have frontline placement. So as long as you hold the enrolling sponsor, you can rank from a leg that could be 2 levels down or 20 levels down. So what I mean by having the enrolling sponsor, that means that you have personally enrolled somebody. So this person here is on your front line and they have had 100 LRP go through and process and their volume is 3,000, then that will rank. You can rank off this leg. This person here does not have a 100 LRP order. That person is on your front line. But if there's a few people down here that you've placed in the organisation, say this person here has a consistent 100 LRP order go through every month, and she's starting to build, or you've started to place people in this organisation because they've always consistently got 100 LRP, then we can start building under here. So you've had a workshop, and you're really wanting to reach that rank of silver, you can place people here in this person's organisation because they've consistently got that 100 LRP, and we usually would build straight down. This person here is on your front line, and they have had 100 LRP go through, their volume is 3,000 for elite, then you will hit the rank of silver. Your qualifying builders have to be from separate organisations. You cannot use 2 ranks in one leg to qualify for rank advancement. So for example, Premier, this means you need to have 2 separate legs of executive, and silver, 3 separate legs of elite. Okay? Do you understand that? I'll do a little visual for you. So as you can see, I've got, this is Premier. So you with a volume of 5,000 organisational volume. So you've got a little leg building here and it's not quite at 2,000 and you're just plugging away. That's okay. And this person here is definitely wanting to share the business and you've started building. Oh, and this person here's popped up and said, oh, I'm going to start sharing the business as well. And you've actually personally enrolled these people. So they are in your name. You are the enrolling sponsor. This person's team volume has started growing bigger, and they've hit executive because their volume is 2,000. But this person here has also hit executive because their volume is 2,000. But you will not rank to Premier because you've got 2 people in the same organisation that have hit executive. This person here, if they were executive, and that person there was executive, then yes, you will hit the rank of Premier. So you see, this is what we call separate legs. Separate organisations. So this person here would need to be executive, and so would that person over on a separate leg would need to be executive. You cannot rank advanced if you have got 2 executive legs here. This person here may hit executive before that person. So then you will rank advanced like that. But just keep in mind, if you have a visual and you see somebody that has potential, if you think that they possibly would have 100 LRP every month, then it might be good to start building an organisation under them. So paid rank versus permanent rank. So your permanent rank is the highest rank that you have achieved and that doesn't change, but that does it But what does is our paid rank. So one month you may hit the rank of Premier, and that's excellent. You will get paid for that rank that following month, and you will always be called a Premier. The following month may be a really slow month, and you may not reach the rank of Premier, and you may only hit Elite. So you will only be paid at Elite that month. You still hold the rank of Premier, but you will only get paid as an Elite. So we only get paid the rank that we achieved that previous month. Every single month, the beginning of the first of every month, we will all drop back our rank and we always start back at consultant. Okay, so no matter, even if I hit diamond one month, that's amazing. The following month, we'll all start back at consultant. Every single one of us that are doing the doTERRA business will always start back at consultant. And so we're required to qualify for our highest rank every month to reach our paid rank. You will still be recognised as the rank you are, but to get paid at that rank, you will need to support your leaders and work towards that rank again. And so this is where it comes in very valuable to be able to help and support your team. So checking on your organisation throughout the month and seeing who's consistently ordering their on an LRP, checking in with them and saying, hey, I see that you have been placing consistent orders and you're loving your oils. Would you like me to come and do a workshop for you? If they say yes, this could be a really great way for them to earn a little bit of commission to pay for their order. And not only that, it's creating another organisation. So they may have people that they've talked to about doTERRA oils or shared their experiences with other people and they're interested and they'd love to get some people together. This is a really great way to add volume to that person's tree, okay? And it's also, this person could pop up in the future and say, wow, I really love this and I'd like to do what you're doing. Also working towards adding that volume again, working back towards your rank. It's really important to do your follow-ups as well. So if you have enrolled people that following month, have a look at your list. It's really important to maybe get a spreadsheet going. If you're not really good with computers, just write them down. Get a list together to say the people that I've enrolled for the month of August. And then you have their contact details. Have a box where you've ticked off that you've done a follow-up. And just make sure that they know how to use the oils. I personally don't use those moments of follow-up to talk about LRP as often unless they're really eager. Some people are very overwhelmed when they get the oil, so just serve them the best that helps them. Go to their house or even invite them to your house, because some people have a crazy lifestyle and some people quite often say no to a follow-up class because they don't really want people into their home. But if you open up different avenues by saying, look, I can either come to you to do your follow-up, we can either do it over the phone, or we can do it at my house. Either way, it's my protocol that we need to do a follow-up because I really want the best for you and I really want you using these oils safely and understanding how to use them and learning to love them. So that's a great way to start building up your volume. And holding workshops, keep getting people coming. Have a make and take class or have a class that says something like, I have my oils, now what? And talk about how exciting it's going to be and getting these people to come to your house and get their oils out, make some recipes, put on a little bit of a morning tea for them and really get them excited about using these oils surrounded by other like-minded people as well. So now we're going to talk about enrolling. So I don't know if you can see this. So we're going to be talking about wellness advocate versus preferred member. I'm not going to go too much into preferred member because they are going to be phasing out that option. So wellness advocate, we all know most of us enroll as a wellness advocate. We can fast track as well. So depending on what kit we purchase, on the back of the flyers of the kits, you will see something like this. I hope you can read that. So this is what we call fast tracking. So some of the kits you can start back on 15%. That's part of the Loyalty Rewards program where we start on 10% and we work all our way up to 30% back in PV value. So if someone placed an order of 100 PV and they're on the 10% mark, they will get 10 PV points given to them in their account. Okay, those points aren't going to show up on the new enrollee's account until after 60 days. So I like to call it a warming up period of 60 days. And everything that they've purchased within those 60 days, excluding their enrollment kit, they will start earning rewards points on if they're purchasing through their Loyalty Rewards program. So also talking about enrolling, I like to tell people in my classes that there are two options to get your doTERRA oils. You can either pay $35 and create your own wellness package. So if you have a look at the back of the price list, you pay your $35 to create your own wellness package and just choose whatever product that you like and just pay special attention to the wholesale price because that's the price you will always pay. Or you can choose from our already made wellness packages, and that will have the $35 joining fee excluded, and you're on your way to receiving everything at wholesale price. So the two options is $35 and create whatever you like if you're not interested in what's in the kits, or choose from our wellness packages, our kits that are already pre-made, and everything from then on you will be receiving wholesale price. So there's a system that we call Fast Track. So if someone decides to purchase one of the larger kits, they will be rewarded even more on top of the saving money for buying their oils as a package. So some kits are entitled to a bonus product credits, and other bonus with buying those kits is that you actually get to fast track on your loyalty rewards program. As I mentioned before, we can start at 10% and it goes all the way up to 30%. So it usually takes 9 months past monthly purchases on the loyalty rewards program. On the enrollment kit list, you will find pictures as the one that I showed you before. And this will give you a good indication. So this person here would go straight up to fast track on 15%, and then they will also add 100 LRP credits to their account. An LRP order of 100 PB must process first before they qualify to receive those 100 credit points, okay? So if they've enrolled with one of the bigger kits, they will also need to put in the system an 100 LRP order, and then doTERRA will credit their points. Now remember, you do not see those credit points in your account until after 60 days. So you must remember to tell that to the people that you're enrolling. Enrolling sponsor versus placement sponsor. When you enroll someone, we have decided to be responsible for supporting them and mentoring them throughout their doTERRA journey. Okay, so we are then their enrolling sponsor. If I have a workshop at my house and I have 7 people here at my workshop and I personally enroll 5 of them, I am the enrolling sponsor. Okay, now I will need to know where I'm going to place them in my organisation. So for an example, this is my organisation. I've just enrolled Rebecca, and now I need to find where I'm going to place her. I've actually placed Rebecca right down here. This is Susan. Susan is now the placement sponsor of Rebecca. Okay, so I am the enrolling sponsor, and Susan is the placement sponsor. Okay, now Susan will not be able to rank advance of the person that I placed under them. They will need to have their own enrollments to rank advance. Okay, so we cannot rank advance of someone that's just been placed under us because we are only the sponsor, the guardian, so to speak. We will only rank advance of someone that we have personally enrolled. So some of the rewards with enrollment sponsor, you will get fast start for that person that you've enrolled if you have 100 LRP processed and remains at 100 LRP in your loyalty rewards template. So you will get fast start commission. You will also earn Uni-Level commission. Uni-Level kicks in after 60 days of that person being enrolled. So for the first 60 days that you've enrolled that person, if they purchase anything within that 60 days, you will earn fast start commission, which is 20%. I'll talk about that very soon. You'll also be able to rank advance. So the enrollment sponsor is the person who supports the new wellness advocate. You will get fast start rewards, Uni-Level rewards, and you will be able to rank advance. Now the placement sponsor, so the person that I'm going to place Rebecca under Susan. Susan is the placement sponsor. They will not be able to earn fast start at all because they did not enroll that person. But after 60 days, and if their order is always at 100 LRP, they will actually be able to earn what we call Uni-Level. So that's a really great way to encourage people sometimes We see potential there. They've always got 100 LRP, and we've enrolled about 7 people. We wanted to start placing them under somebody, because when we first start this business, we need to put them somewhere. We can't put everybody on our front line because it's not a great investment in your business. So we want to build down, straight down in long, beautiful beads of pearls, as they call it, a string of pearls. So we want to start placing under people that we see that have potential, that have consistently got 100 LRP possibly, and start building down. When we first enroll somebody, it's really important, if we've already got existing members on our team, we want to, before we start entering the new member into our data, into our back office, we want to have a look at our organisation and think about where this person may best be suited, okay? And it's really important when you enroll this person is have a look. This is an enrolment form here. So I would look at this person and go, right, she lives in a certain area. It seemed like that she would work really well with Rebecca. I'm going to place this person in Rebecca's team. So it's really important to look on your back office, have a look where you want to place them first before you enter them into the system, and get that Wellness Advocate sponsor's name, ID number. So I'm going to place this new person, Charlize, under Rebecca. I think they'd work really well. I'm going to get Rebecca's ID number. I'm going to place it on the top of the form, the enrolment form, so then I know where I'm going to place them. So when you're entering this person into the system, it will ask you who the enrolling person is, which is you, and then it's also going to ask you who the enrolling sponsor is going to, the placement sponsor, and that's where you're going to put Rebecca's ID number. Now this will give you 14 days to move them. So if you feel like, wow, I've just enrolled Charlize, she's amazing, she loves these oils already, she's already booked a workshop, you've got 14 days to move that person. You may possibly want to move her up to your front line or somewhere closer. So it's going to be a better opportunity for you to rank advance. Now, if I actually enrolled Charlize immediately and didn't worry about putting in a sponsor's ID number, Charlize will automatically sit on my front line. I will still have 14 days to move her, but my life might get really busy. Someone could get sick, I could end up in hospital, there could be something happening and or I just completely forget about this person on my front line. 14 days have passed, bad luck. That person is stuck there on your front line, okay? You cannot move them. We ideally want to save our front line. Just a minute. We ideally want to save our front line. This is our front line here. There is me. We want to save our front line for our superstars, our diamonds, because that's what's going to give us an amazing structure, okay? If we actually have people on our front line starting to share the business, we get extra bonuses in our commissions from doTERRA as well. So think about where you're going to place them first before you put them into the system. So there is also something that we call the 6 monthly inactivity. The only guaranteed way to move someone out of the place that they are enrolled is to complete a 6-month period of inactivity. After 6 months without any orders of their account, once inactive, they can have a new enrollment and placement sponsor. So this is not something that we always promote or encourage, but this is for people that really are in a hard place, that they don't work well with their enroller, they've never heard from their enroller. So this could be outside of our own organisation. There could be someone that comes to you and says, look, I've been enrolled by someone, I have no idea, I met them online, I don't get any support whatsoever, I email them, I ask them questions, I never get any replies. I haven't ordered anything for over 6 months, and what are my best options? So as long as they've tried to reach out to all avenues of contacting their initial enrolling mentor or upline, and they haven't had any success, then this is where we can call it the 6 months of inactivity. So there's a process, speak to your upline and your mentor about this, and then we can hopefully shift them somewhere where they're going to be supported, okay? It's not something that we encourage, but if there's certain circumstances where this is absolutely possible. There's also the 7 signatures. So there are certain circumstances where exceptions can be made under significant circumstances, and in those cases where someone feels they want to move for a good reason, a transfer request can be completed and sent to placements. So that form requires 7 signatures, of the 7 sponsors above them on their tree. Okay, so they need a signature from the person who enrolled them. That person will need a signature from who enrolled them, and so on. We also have what we call the 90-day Premier move. This is a move that can take place when someone reaches Premier within 90 days. So 3 months, if someone is just cranking the business, say you enrolled someone, you place them further down your tree under somebody that's not really doing much. If they have reached the rank of Premier within 90 days, even if a previous 14-day move has taken place, so say you've already moved them within 14 days, but they've actually reached Premier in 90 days, they can actually be moved, okay? So this is used when someone you thought was a consumer starts building the business and progresses through to Premier by the end of the 90 days, okay? A word of warning, this is not something that should be considered lightly at all, because we're going to be, it can be very unfortunate to many people in that organisation, because if we're moving somebody, we're also moving everybody else within that organisation. When someone has been supporting a team and that volume and the rank advancing opportunity is taken away from them, that can cause disruption and a loss of trust in your team as well. So it's not something that we really want to be talking about unless in some very special circumstances. All right, so the doTERRA compensation plan. So the doTERRA compensation plan, we get paid in many ways. doTERRA has an incredibly generous, is a very incredibly generous company, and we are paid on retail, fast start, and Uni-Level. So they offer an incredible compensation plan, and there are 5 ways to earn with doTERRA. All right, so retail is everybody when you enroll, you actually are allocated a website, and that is mydoterra.com /Kerry Harper or whatever you decide to call it, and you can have people that can log on to your own personal website, and whatever they buy at retail price, you will earn 25% profit. This is where you'll make it the least money, and it should not really be an area of focus, because ideally to be able to create a beautiful residual income and a fruitful organisation, you really want to be encouraging people to buy wholesale, because not only is it great for your organisation, but it's so much better for them as a consumer to be able to get their products at wholesale and participate in the Loyalty Rewards program, because that's where they will receive the best benefits as well. So the Fast Start bonus. The Fast Start bonus, also known as secondary earnings. So this is where we enroll somebody at a workshop. We will earn a percentage from them. Okay, so we will earn 20%. So I enrolled Brenda, and she had 100 LR, she had 100 PV order. I will earn 20% of 100 PV. It is not based on the dollar value. I will earn 20% on 100 PV. Okay, and my upline who enrolled me will actually earn 10%. Her upline who enrolled her will earn 5%. So if I enroll someone with a 100 PV order, I will earn 20%. My upline actually earns 10%, and her upline will earn 5%. So that's a really generous way of doTERRA paying us on different levels. I am the enrolling sponsor. I am called level 1. I earn 20%. My upline earns 10%. Their upline earns 5%. Fast Start is also actually paid weekly. Okay, it is actually paid, they usually process their pays around Wednesday and Thursday, so always make sure that your template is sitting at 100 LRP. Fast Start is actually also earned on anything, any products purchased by that person that you enrolled in their first 60 days. So you enrolled them in March, and you will earn commission on their March order. You'll also earn commission in March if they decided they wanted to top up and buy something else. You will still earn 20% off that. And in April, they decided to place an order on the LRP. You will also earn 20% off that commission as well. So whatever they purchase within the first 60 days of from their enrollment date, you will earn 20%. So your upline will earn 10% and their upline will earn 5%. So this is called Fast Start. After that 60 days, that's where you will start earning Uni-Level off that person that you enrolled. So depending on where you've placed them in your organisation, then that will correspond with the percentage that you will get paid on the Uni-Level. Just a note as well, Fast Start is only earned if you are the enrolling sponsor, not the placement sponsor. So if I place Brenda under somebody, say Julie will not get any Fast Start commission because she did not enroll that person, okay? So you only earn Fast Start if you are the enrolling sponsor or the upline, as well as I talked about the generations of getting paid. Fast Start gets paid weekly, Wednesdays, for all enrolments entered between Monday and Sunday in the previous week. The power of 3. So the power of 3 is where we have 3 people on our front line. I'm just going to show you this here. So the power of 3 is a bonus that will reward you for growing teams of builders that are on 100 LRP orders. It is also paid on 3 levels and it is paid monthly. So level 1, if you have 3 people on your front line with an LRP order of 100 PV or above, you will receive a $50 bonus every single month. You do not need to be the enrolling sponsor to qualify. I may have enrolled this person. I might bring over another one. Hang on a second. I may have enrolled this person and this person, but my upline has actually put someone else in my tree. Here, I didn't enroll that person. But say this person, just ignore that for now, say this person here had a LRP order of 100 PV, so did this one and this one, because they are on my front line, I will get a $50 bonus every single month. So if they're always got that 100 LRP order going through every single month, then you will get a $50 bonus. Now, if this person here had the same, a front line, with 3 people on their front line that are 100 LRP every month of 50, and so did this person and this person, then you will get a $250 bonus. And then that repeats itself to a $1,500 bonus as well. And that's actually called the power of 3. Now, just to make a note, this bonus is only paid if you have a team volume of 600 PV. This means that you and your frontline builders need to have a combined volume of 600 PV to get the power of 3. You can ensure this happens by using the Simplify the Power of 3 bonus, LRP level, and have everyone on at least 150 PV on their orders. Okay, so if you've got those 3 people on your front line that have 150 PV order, your volume needs to be 600 to receive that power of 3 bonus. So just remember, they do not need to be your personal enrollments. You can be the sponsor for that person, but as long as they have that 100 LRP going, bonus shouldn't be your focus because it can really do your head in if you're focusing on the power of 3. I've heard many really big leaders in doTERRA that focus their business on this, and it actually caused a lot of headache and heartache in the long term. So if we're lucky enough to have 3 people in our organisation that have that, then that's what we call, and that's why it's called a bonus. Okay, so don't focus on it, just focus on the people in your organisation, and when you're placing them, think about where they will fit best, okay, and where they'll work best. Because as we are growing our business, we were going to get busier and busier, and we're not ideally going to be able to look after every single person in our tree. And this is where sponsors come in. So if we're enrolling somebody, and say, like for me, for example, at the rank of gold, I get quite busy, and I've got somebody on my team that's a premier heading towards silver, I may place somebody in their organisation and say, hey, Pam, I've enrolled somebody, I really think that they're going to work really well with you. Do you mind looking after them if I get a bit busy? You know, maybe I'm not going to be able to do a workshop for them. But it would be in Pam's best interest to, you know, look out for them for a little while, because she's going to be earning Uni-Level off that person. Say this person that I enrolled, that I placed in her tree, wants to do a workshop and she loves the oils and she's actually wanting to do the business. And Pam's actually helped her do a few workshops. Pam's actually going to earn Uni-Level off that person, as will I, because I am the enrolling sponsor as well, and of course they're in my team. So chat with the person that you're placing the sponsor under. Say, hey Pam, I've got this person. Her name is such and such. Do you mind having, looking after her? I'll introduce you together on private message together, and just let her know that maybe you will be looking after this person. If me as the enrolling person is not really readily available at that point in time. So the Uni-Level commission. So this is almost a separate video in itself. So what I'll do is I'll also upload the compensation video plan. There's a few dynamic compensation videos that are really important for everybody to watch. I'm still understanding them as well, and many of us really need to invest that time and energy into understanding the dynamic compression and the Uni-Level compensation plan. So basically, I'll just give you a brief rundown on what the Uni-Level is. So the Uni-Level, I'll just give you, I don't know if you can see this very well. Hopefully this is going to record quite well. But you've got all your little ranks up here, and it will show you what level and what percentage you will earn your Uni-Level commission on. These arrows here, represents dynamic compression. So the Uni-Level bonus, also known as primary earnings. So if you're looking on your back office and you see primary earnings, this is what we call Uni-Level. It's what you are paid based on percentage of what people spend at different levels in your organisation. So this is where we need to think about where we're placing people. The number of levels you get paid depends on your paid rank. As a consultant, you get paid on your first level at 2%. Then as you advance in rank, you will get paid on more levels, where silver you get paid to level 7 at 7%. Fast Start and Uni-Level do not cross over. The bonus kicks in after 60 days. So we don't get Uni-Level immediately. Like I said earlier, we get paid the Fast Start first for 60 days, which is the 20% commission. And then after that 60 days, that's where it kicks into Uni-Level. So the Fast Start period is over, which means that you will not see your first Uni-Level pay until at least 3 months after you enroll your first person, pending that they are placing orders. Payment is not based on enrolling sponsorship. So you can still earn, you will get paid for every single person in your organisation that you may or may not have enrolled, with either standard orders or loyalty reward orders outside the Fast Start period. Okay, so if there's anyone in your organisation, say you can slowly see your tree growing, this is your organisation, remember, anyone and everyone that has placed an order, then you will start earning Uni-Level commission based on what level they're at and what rank you are. The value of this compensation plan, doTERRA pays the opposite way to most companies by paying the least at the top, which is 2%, and the most at the bottom on 7%. So we're very lucky. And so doTERRA really do want to pay us, and they really want us to be happy with what we're doing in our business, and so they do really look after us. Now the Uni-Level is paid monthly around on the 15th of every single month. So always set your alarm, or what you need to do, write in your diary to make sure that your LRP template is set to 100 PV, otherwise you're going to miss out on your Uni-Level commission. Now, I'm not going to go into dynamic compression. I will read a little bit about it, but as I said before, I'm still understanding it myself, so I think I'm going to leave that to the big guns to explain that to us. The doTERRA want to pay you. So dynamic compression occurs when commissions roll up to a higher level when a member orders under 49 PV or under. This means that you will get paid past 7 levels, really. So if members aren't ordering, and will result in higher commissions. Each person in your organisation will pay up to the next qualifying level. So silvers could be earning on many levels down. So basically, if all these people are ordering, you're going to be getting paid. But to say this person didn't order 1 month, these people actually shift up. So you will still get paid on these levels down here. But like I said, it's going to be worth looking at the dynamic compression videos that a few of our leaders have been posting as well. Jessie Ryman's does a really good one, so maybe invest in having a look at her YouTube channel. She has some really great information as well. and then there's Peter Auckland and Ura. They do some really great dynamic compression videos as well. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so there is a fifth type of bonus called the leadership pools. All right, so this means that when we hit the ranks of our leadership ranks, which is silver and above, that's called leadership. doTERRA take a small percentage out of the profit of doTERRA's company, out of the total earnings, and allocates them to different pools which leaders get to dip into. So this means that every single person who orders that month contributes to our abundance. So everyone that we're looking after, everyone that we're encouraging and inspiring to order, when you get into leadership, you get a little dip, a bucket of the profits, and it's a really nice, sometimes it could be $700, sometimes it could be $1,200 or more at the rank that I'm at. So silver, you get, let's have a look, I think it's 1 scoop in the doTERRA organisation. The leadership performance pool is a pool of cash, so it's equaling a total of 2% of the company's profits for that month. So each leader is allocated a number of shares that they can dip into the pool. So 1 share is approximately $150. But however, this will vary every month depending on how many silvers that month, or how many golds that month, or diamonds, and so on. So a silver will receive 1 share in the leadership pools. Okay, so they're scooping their bucket in and getting an extra $150. Gold will receive 5, so 5 times that. Okay, and platinum will receive 10, so 10 times. So if it's around $150, they're going to get 10 lots of that, and that's extra on top of your fast start, on top of your Uni-Level as well. If you have a wellness advocate enrolled in your name that reaches elite for that month, you will receive an extra bucket of the share pool. So help somebody get to elite, which, remember, elite is a volume of 3,000. Okay, they don't have to have any legs, they just need an organisation of 3,000. Once you're in leadership, if you help them get to elite, that's an extra share. So the diamond performance pool, for the diamonds and above, it is a total of 1%. So it is lower, but there are not as many diamonds. Okay, so you're going to get quite a substantial amount of a bonus there, which is really nice. So diamonds will receive 1 share, blue diamonds will receive 2 shares, and presidential diamonds will receive 3 shares. If a diamond or above has a wellness advocate enrolled in their name that reaches premier for their first time, then they receive an extra share of the diamond performance pool for that month. 1 share is worth approximately around $2,000. So that's on top of your fast start, your Uni-Level, and then your leadership pools, so an extra $2,000. The diamond pools are a pool allocated to each rank, also with 1% of the company's profit. Each rank of diamond, blue diamond, presidential diamond has their own pool that they get a share of as well. Leadership pools are also paid monthly on the 15th. So that will come in with your Uni-Level as well. So your commission. So from when you start enrolling, you will start earning commission on a weekly. So a Thursday for your fast start bonuses, and then monthly on the 15th of every single month. Our commissions are paid on base of percentage of PV. Remember, it's not paid on dollar value. So it's actually paid on your PV. On your dashboard under My Earnings, you will see the commissions have come through. For a detailed report on what commissions you've been paid, you can go to your commission summary, and account inquiry, and that will give you your primary, your Uni-Level, and your secondary fast start bonus reports. Okay, so you can click on that and you can actually print them off and save them as well. And it's a really good idea to get into printing them off, because once you start growing your organisation, you'll get questions from your team like, how much were you earning at this rank, or what was your volume for that rank? So it's really great to keep a track of that. Okay, so I've covered quite a lot, and because it's not an interactive class, if you do have questions, always ask your upline or comment below after this video. I'll go through a few things. So like your AR balance, that actually means accounts receivable. So you'll see that if you haven't opted for them to be putting your income into your bank account, a lot of people when they first start, until they get up to the ranks of even silver, they actually just leave their AR balance, your accounts receivable, in your doTERRA account. You can see it occur and building up. And a lot of people just save it there and then get the deposit put into their bank once they're ready to just have it deposited into their bank account. You will have a fee, and I think it's around 50 cents if you're wanting it per deposit, if you're wanting it deposited into your bank account. You can use your commissions from your balance online, so you can actually ring up doTERRA and say, I've just put my order into my loyalty rewards program. Ring doTERRA up on the Tuesday and get them to process with your commissions that you have sitting in your account. Your commission clawback, as I said before, if you've been paid commission and you actually do not process an order that month, doTERRA will claw back the commission. And for tax, this is a business, so we recommend that you take advice from an accountant, and they will be able to help you work out what kind of tax you pay. You can actually go onto the government website and print off a weekly tax bracket and monthly as well, so you know how much to start putting away into your bank account for tax time. So hopefully this has helped you understand the basic information of a doTERRA business. This is just solely based on the business training guide, and that's available in the files section. So if you want to print that off and go over it in person or on the phone with me or on Skype, either with myself or your direct upline, it's really important. So if you have any other questions, definitely sing out. I hope this has been helpful for you guys, and if you have any other questions, please sing out, because that's what we're there for. So enjoy your doTERRA business, have fun, and the best advice that I can give you is just be so true and loving and giving to the people that you're talking with. It can be tiring, but if we block out all that, the money side of things, and we just like put our heart into the people that we're meeting, you're going to learn how to interact with others. You're going to be able to learn to be patient, and it's about listening. You know, stop thinking, oh my God, what can I talk about next? Stop thinking about what you're saying next. Really invest into what they're talking about. These people have their own stories, and we're there to help and serve them. And if we go into this business in that direction, then it's going to be incredible for you. This is, as Emma calls it, a soul journey, and it definitely is. We are going to come across some hurdles, some blocks that we never knew that were in our being. But if we just go in open-hearted, have some fun and spice it up, do it differently, you know. As long as you're following the guidelines and being compliant and doing all those things, just do it how you want to do it. This is your business. You can work 5 days a week if you want to. You can do 1 day a week. It's entirely up to you. So this journey is your journey. It's not mine or your uplines. You do it the way you want. But if you want help and you need some guidance, then it is your responsibility to reach out to get that help. Your responsibility to send a message to your upline. It's your responsibility to pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm having a shit day. I need some help. What do I do? We can be there for you every step of the way, but it's up to you. If you want to take this business at a slow and steady pace, that's entirely fine. But make sure you tell your upline and your mentor that about what you want from this business. If you're ready to be pushed harder and faster, then let your mentor know that, and that we can implement some ideas and put some actions into plan for you. All right, I am going to go. So I hope that has helped you, and enjoy your doTERRA business. It's amazing. You're going to laugh and cry, and you're going to change in many ways. So enjoy it. It's freaking amazing. Mwah. Goodbye.